The waves in the back is a security feature. The privy right here, and if you rotate it, you get to see it change from a trident to a lock. What's up, everyone? Tiger Stacker here. Today, I'd like to talk about preserving your wealth by looking into what I personally consider are the 5 best gold products to own. You might agree with me, you might not. Either way, put your comments down below. I'd love to read them. I put a lot of energy into all these videos for all of you and my 2 grandchildren. So hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate the likes. Subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment and hit the bell notification. It would really help promote the channel and I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's talk about gold. Gold is more pricey than silver. Silver is considered poor man's gold. It has more volatility than gold. Gold is a little bit more stable, has less volatility, and it is slowly climbing where silver is too, but you have major jumps up and down. Plus, on top of it right now, the gold to silver ratio is approximately 100 to 1, which means silver is the better buy. However, when SHTF hits, you're going to wish you had gold. You're going to be able to do things such as if we get through hyperinflation and it resets the first time before it resets down again a second time, and sell some of your gold if you think it's in your best interest. Me personally, I will sell some with the intention of selling as little as possible to finish paying off the house so I own it. The banks don't own it. The government doesn't own it. The only thing I have to do after that is pay my taxes. Because let's face it, our government will use eminent domain to try to take whatever it wants to. Just like in 1933, when it took gold during President Roosevelt's time, and they paid the citizens approximately $20.67 for a $20 gold piece, and then revalued the gold to $35 1 year later. So it's in our best interest to protect ourselves. Yes, be loyal to your country. Yes, be loyal to the Constitution. But understand, current day politicians, for the most part, are interested in themselves, not in us. There's a few exceptions, but they are the exceptions, not the rule. So what is number 5? Number 5 is the British Britannia. Very beautiful. This is one of the newer pieces. It's 2021. They had come with lots of security features. The waves in the back is a security feature. The privy right here, and if you rotate it, you get to see it change from a trident to a lock. A very beautiful piece with a lot of security features. I have to give the Brits incredible credit where credit is due. They made an incredible piece. Right here, you can see the capsule, not the coin. The capsule has a crack in it, but it's still protecting the coin. You want your gold protected in a capsule, especially the more pure it is. 24 karat or 999 fine or quadruple 9 fine is very susceptible to be indented if it's dropped. Here, it's protected. I'm gonna have to get a new capsule for it, but a beautiful, beautiful piece. There are so many products out there in gold, and I'll cover the 5 most important in my opinion. So what is number 4? Number 4 is the American Gold Buffalo. It was made after the American Gold Eagle because a lot of people wanted pure gold as opposed to the 22 karat gold of the American Gold Eagle. And a lot of people are buying the Canadian Maple Leaf, which was pure gold. Now this for sure is 24 karat or 9999 fine, 4 nines fine, very susceptible to damage. You want to encapsulate this, protect it, because the value goes down. And you can see at the time I bought these, what the prices were and compared to what it is now. You do not want the value of your gold to go down because of damage. Please encapsulate them. So this right here, like that, you don't want it damaged. You definitely want to protect your wealth. It's a beautiful piece. I frequently can't make up my mind which gold I like better, but I do love these. And it's actually designed after the buffalo nipple. I believe our coin makers from the past were a lot more artistic than what we currently have, and we tend to use the artwork that is from the past, where other countries tend to change their designs and do a wonderful job. But these are recognized mostly in this country, and you're going to want coins of the realm. So if we do hit SHTF, you will have something that you can work with a little easier than others. Oh, by the way, I want to point out that the British Britannia comes in multiple different sizes: half ounce, quarter ounce, tenth ounce. The Buffalo does not. It did for a short time. And I've asked Chevelle multiple times to let me buy one of her 1/10 ounces. She loves them so much, she doesn't want to part with them. If I ever get one, I'll show you. So, what is number three? Number three is also a quadruple 9 fine gold. Is also a beautiful coin, the Canadian maple. This right here is an older representation before the security features, but still very, very beautiful. And notice other countries' coinage, they turn to stay in the same orientation, where American coins, they flip to stay in the same orientation. This is a much older Canadian maple with what I like to call Thin Lizzy. This one's a little older, but still extremely beautiful. And this one is more of a current day. You can tell the security features, the radial lines, what I call striations, the privy, and what a beautiful design, and a much more mature Queen Elizabeth. I'm sure they currently have Charles on them, but I don't have any of those. And they're almost coin of the realm for America because they're a northern neighbor where you have to go across the pond to go visit England. So what is number two? Number two, in my opinion, is the American Gold Eagle. It has the same front design as the St. Gaudens pre-33 with Liberty walking right at you. And in 2021, they went from the old style Type 1 with the landing eagle to the nest with the mother and babies to the eagle head, which is still a beautiful design. If you know what to look for, you can see if you're being sold a fake. But if you don't, you have to be a little bit more careful. In 2021, they went from the classic, or what they call Type 1 American Gold Eagle, to the Type 2 with the eagle head. They added a security feature to the American Gold Eagle with a similar type of design as to the American Silver Eagle. Each year, the American Gold Eagle has a missing reed as a security feature, and it changes position each time. Here you see the 2021, the missing reed is in the 6 o'clock position. The 2022 to 23 moved to the 3 o'clock position. Why it covered 2 years, I don't know. 2024, they moved it to approximately the 9 o'clock position, which is also where the 2025 missing reed is. So I guess it's more expensive or inconvenient to change it from year to year like they do with the American Silver Eagle. And unlike the American Silver Eagle, I like both the Type 1 and the Type 2. Where in the Silver Eagle, I like the Type 1 way better, like most people. I like the heraldic eagles as opposed to the flying eagle with the clipped wing. That I really believe that these are gorgeous. Now, these also come in fractional, half ounce, quarter ounce, tenth ounce. They're wonderful pieces, and I'm a firm believer in fractional because if you need to buy small, you're going to wish you had it. So something for you to think about. I'll give you an example. This right here is a fractional maple. You're going to wish you had some. So before I go on, I want to point out some honorable mentions. I want to point out the Australian kangaroo. This is 1 ounce, but it's thicker. Therefore, it's less diameter. Fantastic gold coin. And I bought some when I first got into stacking. The African Somalian gold elephant. They changed designs also. I tried to buy a 1 ounce Somalian elephant, but when I was looking, this one came out. It's not Somalian, but what a beautiful design, and it had an incredible price at the time. Made by South Africa. If we're going to talk about sovereign coins, you cannot go without looking at Austrian Philharmonic. There's no reference to a leader or a king or queen on these. It's all about the instruments. Beautiful, beautiful instruments. And I love instruments. I used to play saxophone years and years ago. Here you got the organ, you got multiple violins, oboe, harp, French horn, beautiful piece. And of course, you can always go after some collectibles. This is the second dog coin from 2006, Year of the Dog. I bought a 1/2 ounce and the wife took it from me. I waited a long time till it came up again. I wanted another 1/2 ounce because it was less expensive, but they didn't have them. They had the whole ounce. And I went ahead and bought it. Don't tell the wife. She'll probably take it from me. Is that for me? It'll be gone.
Is that for me?
Is what for you?
That.
What's that? What's that are you talking about?
One.
What that are you talking about?
That one.
Which one? There's a lot of them on there. Which one are you talking about?
This one.
No, what'd you tell me?
Is that for me?
See, guys, I never win. See what I mean? I never win.
Come on. Okay.
I never win.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. I never win. Oh, well, she is a wonderful girl. I think I'll keep her anyway, even if she steals my stuff, especially the gold, especially dogs. So what is number one? Number one, in my opinion, everybody should have at least a little bit of. That is the pre-33 gold. Whether you're dealing with double eagles like the Liberty or the St. Gaudens, beautiful coin. See, it does look like the American gold eagle. These are double eagles. The $10 one, whether they come in Indians or Liberties, and the double eagle or the $20, there is no Indian version. There's the St. Gaudens, and then there's the Liberty. Or the $5 one, which comes in the incuse Indian, where this one's not incuse. This is higher relief. But the $5 has the incuse Indian and the Liberty. The 2.5 has the incuse Indian and the Liberty. They also come in $3 increments and $1 increments. But I like to be prepared for everything. If we have confiscation similar to 1933, you'll be a little bit more protected potentially with pre-33 gold. Maybe not so much with other gold. Maybe you will be with foreign gold, and they'll take your regular American bullion. Maybe yes, maybe no. One can only guess. It's all speculation, because in 1933, President Roosevelt confiscated the gold, as we talked about. In 1974, President Ford gave the gold back to the people. But it only takes another executive order to countermand another executive order, just like Ford counteracted Roosevelt. So these are my top 5 gold pieces. What do you think? Do you think we're going to get confiscation? Do you not? Is any of these gold pieces going to be free from confiscation? Maybe not. Put your comments down below. And please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, because I really put out as much great educational content for all of you, as well as my 2 grandchildren. I really want to know, what do you think? See you all in the next one. Tiger Stacker out.